Hey, and welcome back to Plum Girl TV. Thank you for stopping by. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today, I wanted to come and talk about boundaries. To me, boundaries mean pretty much just a line, an invisible line that you set for yourself that the respect you want for yourself. You know what I mean? Whereas no one is supposed to cross it. You know what I mean? Nobody's supposed to come even close. Like just the responsibilities and the goals and desires that you set for your life, and no matter what, you don't want nobody to cross it. If they get too close, you need to let them know like they're crossing the line. The ability to say no, or the ability to say stand up for yourself. It's kind of like how I view it. And I would say for some time now I considered myself having boundaries, but to find out I did not have boundaries. And I say that to say because a lot of my situations where people have like been habitual boundary crossers, and I said habitual. Did I say it right? Habitual. Y'all know what I mean. Anyway, line crossers, and I caught myself, being that person that's like that don't take no shit. So I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna let this mother let how I feel, whether it be, you know what I mean, a lover, a friend, um, cousin, family member, mother, daughter, kids, whatever the case may be, anybody. You know what I mean? I call myself always being like, well, I'm gonna let that whole long paragraph scenario. Like, I'm gonna let this no, you know what I mean? That's across me. This is what he did. This is how I'm gonna let him know how I don't appreciate it. I'm gonna let him know this, and that. I always consider that being my I don't take no, that's my boundary. And I come to realize, although I may do those things, if I continue to be around them people and to, you know what I mean, talk with them people or be cordial with them people who are continuously crossing those boundaries, then I'm teaching them how to treat me. And no matter how many times they cross it, and no matter how many times I go off and I what snap, I rant, I do my whole spiel of who you think you is. I'm not the one, that long paragraph, blue, 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 pages going, text messages going off, you know what I mean? Because you done sent this whole book. You know what I mean? Saying what you not gonna put up with, and what they did wrong and how they need to stop. Nobody's gonna stop crossing your boundaries if you don't put your foot down. Period. You can say whatever you want to say, and if you continue to deal with them people and you don't, and all you do is just send those rants and text messages, or even if you're doing it in person, that's not necessarily an effective way of teaching someone how to treat you and to not cross those boundaries in order to be, in your presence, in your, in arm's length of you, to have you in their life, period. You know what I mean? So I had to learn that the hard way. I really did think I had boundaries, and I was really like that person. Everybody's knowing me for, letting people know, calling them out. But I'm not, I'm continuously bothering with these people. I'm continuously dealing with these people after the fact. They probably didn't say I'm sorry. They probably didn't understand where I was coming from, because clearly I done made it a habit out of them crossing my boundaries and me saying, how I didn't like it, and then we move on. This continuously cycle. So what I'm talking about right now with boundaries is, you have to, when people cross your boundaries, you have to let them know. Not no snapping on them, not no, telling them like it is. You have to let them know. You have to let them know what they did, why you didn't like it, and why that's something you're not tolerating in the future. And if they know that, and then they continuously come close to those boundaries or even cross those boundaries, then they should know they really probably don't want you in their life, because they're jeopardizing, y'all, whatever y'all relationship is, by continuously crossing those boundaries. So that's my thing. We have to really make clear boundaries about what we want in our life, who we want in our life, the type of respect that we hold for ourselves, the type of things we're going to tolerate in life. We have to set those boundaries because people don't know and people going to do what the fuck they want to do to you. And as long as you accept it. So that's my little tidbit for today because I definitely had to learn that the hard way. Everybody knows me for just, not taking any shit and telling it like it is and calling people out when that's not effective at all. That's not effective. And you have to let them know what they did and you have to know like, look, if you continue to do this, I'm gonna walk out your life, no matter who it is. Like I'm gonna distance myself from you. You know what I mean? And then let them choose. Let them choose how they want you in their life. If they're gonna continue to do that, then they're showing you, what you mean and what's your priority in, the future of your relationship, no matter who it is. So that's all I say to you guys. Make sure you have clear boundaries about what you're gonna tolerate in life, no matter who is it from. If it's your boss, if it's your work, your job, your husband, your fiance, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mother, your kids, your cousins, your auntie, your grandma, your uncle, anybody. Have clear boundaries. Don't let nobody just step all over you. Stand up for something or you will fall for anything. And I'm one to say, I don't care who don't like me for having boundaries, for having respect for myself, for carrying myself, the way that I do. I don't care. I've purged a lot of people, this year. And I would say I'm a better person because of it. I'm not gonna miss these people because they didn't mean me any good. They never showed me anything that meant me any good, so I'm really relieved by it. You know what I mean? So, and there's really nothing that they could say to change my mind. There's no sorries that can come, to have, make me change my mind about it because boundaries was crossed. And that's just my tidbit for today. And let me read this real quick because I said what I thought boundaries meant, but what I read, it says a person with proper boundaries, according, this book that's called, what is it? Boundaries, When to Say Yes, How to Say No, to Take Control of Your Life. So it's like, let me see. What does this say? A person with proper boundaries, according to this book, possesses a clear view of his or her own responsibilities and desires. And that's kind of like what I said. Like you got to have your own set of rules for yourself. How you want someone to treat you, how the type of respect you want, the level of respect that you want. You have to set those. And I must say, although I thought I had set those, I didn't. And now I have those. And moving forward, I'm not letting anyone cross those. You will respect me, period. Until next time.